Few tanks in the history of warfare carry as much recognition as the German Tiger tank. In War Thunder, the Tiger H-1 stands as a testament to its legendary status, combining raw firepower, heavy armor, and an iconic design that demands respect on the battlefield. But how does the Tiger H-1 actually perform in-game, and what makes it such a formidable machine? Today, we'll take a deep dive into the Tiger H-1's capabilities, strengths, and weaknesses in War Thunder. To understand the Tiger H-1, we first need to look back at its real-world counterpart. Developed by Nazi Germany during World War II, the Tiger I was introduced in 1942 to combat increasingly powerful Soviet and Allied tanks. Armed with the formidable 88mm KWK-36L 56 cannon and encased in thick armor, the Tiger was designed to dominate from long range, shrugging off enemy fire while dealing devastating blows to its opponents. Its fearsome reputation on the battlefield earned it the nickname, Tiger, symbolizing its role as a predator among tanks. In War Thunder, the Tiger H-1 is a Rank 3 vehicle with a battle rating of 5.3 in realistic battles. Players familiar with German tank design will immediately recognize the Tiger H-1's strengths: powerful armament, decent mobility for its size, and most notably, thick armor that can absorb tremendous punishment. But this tank isn't invincible. Success with the Tiger H-1 relies on mastering its unique combination of firepower and defensive tactics. Let's start with the main feature that makes the Tiger H-1 so deadly in War Thunder: its 88mm cannon. The KWK-36L 56 is incredibly versatile, capable of penetrating most enemy tanks frontally at medium to long distances. It's especially effective against Allied tanks like the Sherman or the T-34. Its ammunition options include high-velocity armor-piercing rounds, such as the PZGR-39, which offer excellent penetration at all ranges. It also has MG-34 machine gun. With great accuracy and destructive power, the 88mm gun allows Tiger H-1 commanders to adopt a sniper role, picking off enemy vehicles from positions of advantage. This long-range capability, combined with a decent reload rate for its class, ensures that even one-on-one engagements often favor the Tiger, so long as the terrain and positioning are in your favor. While the Tiger H-1 boasts an imposing 100mm frontal armor plate, it's important to remember that War Thunder is a game of angles. The flat surfaces of the Tiger's armor can be a liability if not properly angled against enemy fire. Players need to learn to position the Tiger carefully, taking full advantage of hull-down positions and angling to maximize protection. When played right, the Tiger H-1 can absorb an enormous amount of damage from incoming shells, especially against tanks with lower caliber weapons. However, the sides and rear of the Tiger H-1 are vulnerable, with only 80mm of armor protecting these areas. Mobility is key here. Avoiding being flanked is critical to survival. A well-placed shot from the side can disable the Tiger's turret or knock out its engine, leaving it exposed to follow-up attacks. Situational awareness is vital to prevent enemies from exploiting these weaknesses. At first glance, the Tiger H-1 might seem sluggish due to its weight, around 57 tons, but surprisingly, it has decent mobility for a heavy tank. Powered by a 700 horsepower Maybach engine, the Tiger can reach speeds of up to 45 km/h on roads, although off-road performance is naturally slower. While it's not as nimble as lighter tanks, its speed is more than enough to reposition between engagements, escape danger, or adjust its angle of attack. In War Thunder, it's important to remember that the Tiger H-1 works best when you manage its positioning carefully. You won't be outmaneuvering medium tanks like a T-34, but with good map knowledge and teamwork, you can ensure that the Tiger is always where it needs to be, either supporting from a distance or holding a key choke point. Overall, the Tiger H-1 in War Thunder is a force to be reckoned with, if played correctly. With its fearsome 88mm cannon, thick frontal armor, and solid mobility for its size, the Tiger can dominate long-range engagements and hold key positions on the battlefield. However, it demands careful positioning, situational awareness, and teamwork to truly shine. For those willing to master the balance of firepower and defense, the Tiger H-1 remains one of the most rewarding tanks in War Thunder. Whether you're holding the line or spearheading an advance, the Tiger's legacy lives on through this legendary machine. Will you be the next commander to tame the beast?